Hey everyone, we are now live. Let me finish up with this. I'm in the middle of making a GIF here of showing some of the new water tree growing system. I am super tired. There's the big announcement is going to happen next week Wednesday. And there's just so much stuff to kind of there's just a ton of stuff that I have to get ready for that. No, it's gonna be not this week. It's gonna be next Wednesday, but I have to have a bunch of stuff in by Friday, and then there's a video trailer and a bunch of new GIFs. I mean, if you've been sort of watching the stream, I think you've probably seen a lot of the stuff that is happening. But yeah, so I'm like super sleep deprived and tired. But things are slowly coming along. This is game development. It also doesn't help that like every day there's two articles about Indiepocalypse being published. But let me just finish up this GIF, and then I'm gonna post it on Twitter, let everyone know that we are now live and that they can join us, and then we'll get started talking to things. I think I'm actually going to be spending a lot of today capturing footage. Yeah, there's lots of really cool stuff. It just like there was nothing happening for a really long time, and now everything is happening like all at once. Water bending tree going rain. Just give me a second. Alright, hold on a second, I'm almost... New names for watercolors? What do you mean? Are you talking about the water in this? Hold on a second. Oh my god, TweetDeck, you're so awful to use. let me turn off quit Skype too, just so we don't get calls in the middle of the stream. No, I test on blue because it's the default color. I mean, eventually I need to work out the other colors too, what they're going to look like. But, alright. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stay super long today just because there's so much work to do. Hey, Y2B Crazy! Zach, you are here. Yes. So anyway, this is the level. This is a level that Chris built. It's basically a very simple level with all the trees, all the tree growing, and waterfall, and the world. It's kind of like testing area. So you can see there's blue waterfall. That's its arrow. We have this soil patch. It's going to grow into the tree. This is where the player is. Do you want the mesh renderer on? So yeah, here's one thing I did, which is that we had the rigid body, we had the mesh renderer on the player disabled, because sometimes when we had a head bobbing, you would see the mesh, the player mesh, and I didn't want that. But then the problem was when we disabled the mesh renderer, I couldn't see it. And but then I found out what I could do is I can have the actual mesh renderer enabled. I have the player set in the layer player, and then in the camera you just call the player layer. To answer Zach's question, I think that you like the tree growing. Yeah, no, so the tree growing needs a lot of work. Right now we're just scaling it up. I don't really want that. I actually do want it to grow linearly, more like exactly like a tree. I don't know if we can have an actual real-time path kind of L system growing thing. What I would like it to do is have the shader that we would just have the mesh and would slowly lift up, so you'd see the tree kind of opening upwards instead of scaling. It's there's a lot of problems with transparency because of the edge detection shader, mainly because of the way the order in which things are rendered. So it's very difficult to work with transparencies with edge detection. Hello, Latravis. So yeah, but yeah, it's really just a placeholder for now. And yeah, that's how it is. So it's some nice jazz on. Yeah, I don't play music on the stream, so people can play their own music. Plus, too many view notice. Anyway, you can see every surface has a different different color in it. So, and let me show you guys. Hey, Gimlau, you are here. Jez Hammond is here. Yes. So anyway, I want to show you guys what this world looks like. Grow via polygon transformation or make the mesh transparent to opaque. Yeah. So making the mesh transparent to opaque. That's what we want, but it's it's more just a shader issue, and like eventually we'll need to sit down and work on it, but at the moment, because we're getting ready for the big announcement on next Wednesday, and I need to have all the assets in by Friday, so I'm just like, okay, I need to get all this stuff ready. So what's really cool is you can actually, so now I'm going to grow the tree, but don't look at this tree in front of me, right? Don't look at it in front of me. Look at it in the distance. You can actually see, you will actually see the trees grow. So look at the background. You see that? You can actually see the trees have grown in all the other versions as well. And now I can pick off a cube from the tree, make this waterfall. You know, I think a few weeks ago we were talking about whether or not we wanted edges on the sides of the water, and I actually think we do need them. And here is why, which is when I rotate onto it to walk on, now the water turns white. And it's actually really, really difficult to see where the path is, especially coming down from here. Like, I can barely see it. So I do need... Yeah, you see I'm missing it because I can barely see the path that's being formed. Yeah. This isn't gonna work, so we do need, yeah. I mean, finally I landed on it, but that was very, very difficult. Am I worried that this game might unlock latent psychosis in otherwise healthy people? What if I were to say that that is... No, I don't want to say that that is my plan, because I don't want to get sued. No comment. But anyway, you can see here, you know, I'm in yellow, so again, this water is coming in. Now, yellow needs a lot of work, as you can see. This water, so yeah, we do need the edges, after all, as it turns out. Especially because you only see you can only really, all the bridges are going to be white. Right, so it is, yeah, this is not acceptable. Yeah, we are going to need how does my FP movement work? What's my FP? First person? It was just the Orlando Bloom's question. It was well, Chris I think worked on a fix for that today, and then we also just have a lot of stuff in the other scene. This is a very, very simple scene. Oh, first person, yeah, it's mouse look, WASD to walk around. Alright, time for my pitch, which is if you're new and you're enjoying the stream, you should definitely follow. Help us grow the channel. Really, really appreciate it. So anyway, we have multi-gravity. So I am going to do a test, just so I'm going to give a bit of word of warning, which is that I'm going to be using fraps to capture. And this might cause the stream to flicker. If it does, let me know. Or actually, I think maybe we're good. I think it has to do with... I think it actually has to do with starting up fraps. Why would I disable OPS view during these scenes? Oh, it's actually not the camera, it's my monitor, right? So oh right, so one of the other things I wanted to show players was what happens when you drop a box. Off. And we will actually see it come down from above. Now, this frame rate is pretty bad. I don't really want to check off monitor capture because it doesn't seem like it's causing a problem. Though Fraps just crashed. So... But anyway, on Friday we're going to be talking to Assault Android Cactus, Sanatana, and Tim about that. About their game, which I'm very, very excited about. Yeah, I got frapped. But yeah, I'm gonna be really happy. I think once we make the big announcement. Yeah, it's like the first time I've been keeping a big secret during development, and it's absolutely killing me. But there's just so much to get ready for it. I honestly cannot imagine what it's like to launch a game. That just seems like an insane amount of work. You know, like. William Cheer and Alexander Bruce Fraps battle. I'd love to get Alex on the chat here sometime just to talk. It wouldn't be like a game design critique because I don't think he showed off what he's currently working on, but you know what the problem with this simple cube level, and the reason why I added this is because you have to do the thing where you like fall off the side and rotate, which, I mean, is a technique, but it is not one that you need to know. Chris should have been an architect. I mean, I do have one cube level that's just cubes. It doesn't even have trees. This is really just testing. But it looks like Fraps crashed, but it's still counting. Guys, I'm going to just disable the monitor capture for a second. Alright. I just wanted to open up Fraps again, because what I would like to do is actually try to do... I would like to record the cube falling, then I won't have to do it. No, you can't. You'd have to do the thing like, let's say my phone is forward. You can't rotate this way, right? You can only rotate this way. So if you are on the edge of it, you can't do a 270 degree. You have to fall off backwards and then rotate. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. You've mentioned that once, and it's still like when Garland Bloomdad's like. Yeah, because you've never played the game yet. We should change that soon, but I actually cannot send you a build because all the actual levels, like I've got a bunch of these test levels, but all the actual ones are broken. Yes, you can flip on water, right? You can flip on water. So what's different about water than actual wall surfaces is that you can walk through it. But if you wanted to, you can also rotate onto it, because that moment of rotation changes it. You're talking about rotating this way? It doesn't make sense, because you want to think of it like you're putting your foot up on the wall, right? So it doesn't make sense. You can't do like a 270 degree, like even physically that feels very weird, and it's actually too much of a change. So, yeah, because it's like, what surface am I rotating onto? What if there's nothing there, right? Because the way I'm allowing you to rotate onto this, if I allowed you to rotate onto this surface beneath from here, it's like, well, what if there wasn't anything there? So there is, it's like a consistency setup. All right. Actually, you know what? We should make this in a different color. because there honestly have been like so many. Alright, I'm gonna make a purple. Yeah, you can rotate when there's an available surface at 90 degrees, yes. And you do have to be, yeah, there's like 3 unit of 3 or 4. It actually, this way does have more interesting gameplay because it forces you to be a little, you have to like think about how you want to navigate. You could use that other technique, which is why I don't ban it or anything, but that following thing. But it is not something that everyone discovers right away, and it doesn't break. It's more just like the feel of it. Then it makes it not as easy to be very consistent with the rules, because you want people to have like a very clear mental model of how that stuff works. But, yeah. Alright, let's make some GIFs. So, I think this is gonna be a bit of a more boring stream, but I am super exhausted, and I'm happy to answer questions. I hope this stuff got recorded. Okay, so Fraps is being weird and seems to have cut up the... So what's the architectural structure for turning around onto their surfaces without falling? So like I would actually build... I would like build a little path here that you could always do 90 degrees and end up on that different surface. But you see right now I'm doing this like fall backwards and land on things. So this is like a very rough version of it, having this 90 degree path where you basically fall onto here and then rotate, so it takes 2 rotations. Ooh. Yeah, the problem in this world okay, I know what GIF I want to... So it's always a bit of a... There's kind of like a director... Could I use the water to catch the box? Yes. That should be the case. In fact, let's switch over here because, I mean, you know that this is purple water, right? So you can see it lands there. It doesn't move the boxes, but if I were to drop it down below, I should see it land. Well, it does look like there is, it should land right above me, but... Okay, there we go, yeah. So yes, the answer to your question, David, is yes. But now what's a little bit confusing is that this is actually not yellow water, this is purple water that's bent, but they are bent at the same angle. Yeah, I'm gonna just, Amanda, I'm gonna look into more of the outline stuff. We actually just disabled outlines on the water for now, but But yeah, there's actually there's several that there's several levels. There's more than two where the levels connect. There's actually like there's like 5 or 6. If I rotate while I was holding the box, the box, like, you can rotate onto the box. I mean, you kind of have to put the water down on the floor. Nope. Pick up and flip are different. I'm using E to pick up and spacebar to rotate. So anyway, I was just saying that a lot of this is sort of like directing, not a movie, because this isn't that big of a project, but, you know, sort of, you're trying to kind of tell stories with GIFs. It's the art of the GIF. One must, maybe I'll give a GDC talk. Storytelling, narrative via GIFs. It's like every GIF must tell a story. Alright. So, I mean, I actually tend to use the controller when I'm recording just because I can get smoother movements. Alright, let's watch it fall off twice. There we go. Right, so in that GIF I sort of convey that the boxes are being affected by the gravity of the world, and then if you can also jump and go to another instance and have the same thing happening. Those GIFs make your laptop spin up? What? You would have to learn a Stephen Fry. You mean the Stephen Fry accent? Well, then, no. I haven't actually watched any Stephen Fry stuff in a while, so I don't think I can just pull it off. Besides, it's all about the walking. Oh wait, this is not. Now, a lot of people, they often ask me, Chris, how do you make such amazing GIFs? Some people say GIFs, but I don't know, whatever. GIFs. Damn. Cancelled. Okay, well, so yeah, this was like this giant GIF, and now my computer is locking up. Do not crop. Let's import. Yeah, I need to delete my Fraps folder, by the way, because it's like... It's like 120 gigabytes. Hello, Polar Winds. I am not a girl. I do have great hair, thank you, Garlando Bloom. Yeah, I haven't, about a year into development of the game, I decided I would stop cutting my hair until the game is finished. So, it is very, very long now. Polar Winds leaves. I'm kidding, you should stay. Right. I think that is a good GIF that tells a story. Wily today. I think it's just main GI. Maybe I'll take away his mod power. Though I don't think I actually need to... I think we can actually make this GIF a lot shorter with just one wrap, so... Wait, is that... Is David serious? Yeah, so this is kind of why sometimes even something just like taking GIFs takes forever. But this usually only happens like once every few months. No, my I set fraps to ignore the cursor because I have done it before, and I had the cursor ruin a bunch of stuff. That's a cool GIF. No, you can disable it. You can choose to have fraps record the cursor because alright, main guy, stop spreading false rumors. But yeah, you can disable. Yeah, you can hide mouse cursor in video, which is very helpful. How the heck do I make this small enough for Twitter? I will show you. So you'll notice that one of the things I did was I imported every 2 frames. Every other frame. So it's not, not every frame is imported. So yeah. David Kilmer, I see that you have, well, I'm actually just using Photoshop. I do not use a lice cap. It is very, very difficult. It's not, doesn't give me enough settings. So, David, I see you have much to learn. Now that you have mastered the edge detection, you need to master the art of GIF making. Right. So this is the screen. We'll see. Okay. So first of all of these frames are not necessary. Right? Like I can even cut out from here. walk up, drop, look up, see the box fall down, jump off. Hey, it's still an art form. It's not just that, though. That isn't the only thing. Right, okay. So see, now we've got it down to under 200 frames. I do want to save this as... box looping. Yeah, the Meta Real World, I know also Anton Kudin was using something. I'm not sure if it's one of the ones. I think it might be Meta Real. I think it might be Screamium. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, you know what the problem with the subscription model is that Adobe 6, I would say, at least Photoshop 6 is significantly worse than 5. It's just that, like, has that stupid welcome screen that always takes so long to load, like 5, which in the past I pirated. I don't anymore. I don't pirate software. Everything down here is legal and paid for. There is no pirated software on this desktop, but yeah, I will not confirm anything, but it is quite possible that a younger me did pirate Adobe Creative Suite 5, and that younger me found it a lot faster, but which is kind of annoying. Someone suggested I should just pirate it now anyway, since I've like am paying for it, but it's because really the 5 was so much faster. Yeah, a lot of people do Vine. A lot of people do the Vine screen grab. Alright, so see, this is a good GIF, right? It shows you take the box and you throw it off the edge. It loops back down around. You can even jump off and you'll continue to see it falling beneath you, but then even when you look up, it's still falling down. So, yeah, I don't know how people take Vine while still playing their games, because it's like, don't you need to be holding down? So how are you doing it with 2 hands? One thing though that is kind of cool about the cloud subscription is you get Typekit, which lets you use, which actually gives you a bunch of access to, gives you access to a bunch of fonts. I am wondering though, like, does that mean if you stop your subscription you can't use those fonts anymore? Like, what if I use it in the game? What happens then? Anyway. Alright, so export safe for web legacy. No, it doesn't work that way. Fance? What's Fance? What? Did you already resize? No, I resize in here. I resize in here. I prefer to resize in the in this screen. So, right. So you can see now this is at, you want to, with Twitter you want to get it underneath 3 megabytes, right? I just capture at the large size because sometimes, because what I want to do is I actually export it at a number of different. So, for example, we're going to be posting this. Like if I'm not posting it on Twitter, I prefer using Giphy Cat to host. WebM is so much better. It looks great. It runs better. So what I do is so I want it like full on quality first, and what I'll do is I'll import it as I'll export a high res version first. Can I use Typekit in Unity? Yes. You know what stuff Matt does? I think you were right, actually. So I take that back about Typekit. Yeah, because I'm only using it for the website, so I think you might be right that you do. Yeah, you actually do need the true type thing version. Okay, so you can see, so normally 300 is too big. I prefer 800 for my high-res versions. No, 2 megabyte is for Tumblr. So, so that's kind of thing, which is annoying because I think Tumblr is actually much better for posting GIFs. There's like a really, really awesome GIF art community. I was doing that stuff for a while when I was doing like the daily loops. But the big problem is that you do have to keep it under 2 megabytes. Like that's why you'll see a lot of the GIF artists there. They always have like a, a lot of the GIFs are like black and white or just 2 colors or very, very few colors, and that's because you can lower the color palette by significantly. So anyway, you can see with this. Well, actually, so the lossy here is at 30. Oh, okay, I think Twitter has maybe slightly gone up. I think I might have tried it with slightly bigger than 3. It's always been bit hit or miss, and I prefer not to like spend too much time on it. So so what I do is I just yeah, I just whereas like when I keep it under 3, it's always like it always works. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, and we're going to call it box looping world wrap good high res. And we'll click save. So hey, for those of you using TweetDeck, have you guys noticed that there's a huge lag when you're typing it? Like I've now just kind of been using TweetDeck to type. To read, but then I would actually just use Twitter itself to post stuff. So the really annoying thing about this step is you can't. Then you have to if you want to export another version. That is right. Just Hammond is right. It fails when there's It does cause an issue. All right, so, interesting. Maybe it's just me. No one else says it, and I'm. Okay, so usually, let's see. Well, we'll bring it down to 300. Oh, you use Web TweetDeck. Okay, I'm using the desktop application, which Twitter doesn't really support anymore. Because you can see, I have it at 300 and 169, and that's at 2.78. So actually, this is pretty good. I actually think going down on size is better than going down in quality. It's I can go up to 400 and maybe drop the colors. Okay, yeah, because see, both of you guys are using TweetDeck inside the browser. I'm using TweetDeck inside the, you can see I've got the actual desktop application, which Twitter doesn't support. But yeah, TweetDeck is so much better than the actual Twitter client. Yeah, David, have you noticed the David, are you on Windows? But I think you're on Mac though. All right, okay, so you can see like I've gotten the size bigger, and now it's gone up to 4.718. And yes, I can reduce the color number, but usually at this stage you have to increase lossy, and I think maybe it's just Windows desktop app. But yeah, sometimes what I like to do is actually just have three. If you're gonna have 3 monitors, you should just have like 3 TweetDeck windows going across. You're just like filling your mind with information. And I like to. So this one's like 2.78. I'm like, oh, maybe why don't I go for 320? So it's a lot of kind of fine tuning here. It's an art, not a science, guys. So much promise. So hey, by the way, did anybody watch the was anybody watching the Apple thing today, the Apple event? I used to be for a while I was on Apple and all that, and now really the only thing I have is the phone. I have the iPad, but it's sort of broken. I dropped it with the with my headphone plugged in, and it snapped, and there's like the jack still stuck inside. But I've sort of the way the data transfer having to go through iTunes, that's like that's a deal breaker for me. Like, it's just so painful. You can't even you have a file, you want to give it to someone else, you can't even use their computer. It's just it's so stupid. Version 5? What is the current version? Like 8 or 9? Oh wait, is iFunkbox a good alternative? Oh, you still have to have iTunes, but it's just a yeah, Matt does. That's a good summary. But I think they said, it seemed like people were talking about gaming stuff. I did see Andy Sum was, which is super cool. I'm super happy for them. Andy's a really, really great guy, and very happy that Crossroads is a huge success, and they're working with Apple TV. But is that like a supposed to be a console? Is that a platform? Yeah, the cult programming. Well, I mean, even like certainly buying a PC laptop, that was, you can see why. It's like if someone wasn't really doing anything intense and they didn't need a PC, I would probably just be like, just get a Mac laptop. It's just so much easier. Yeah, but I thought people were talking about like gaming repercussions. I didn't know if that was gonna be like if they were opening up. Okay, it's dictated by the small handheld remote. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, you can see this is the low-res version, which is like, it's not bad. Right, and then for like when we do the blog post, we'll use GIFM, which does a GIFCat, which does a WebM version of this. Ah, okay. 500 megabytes on the Apple TV. Yikes. So. Alright, so we got that. I do want to work on more. You know, I do want to kind of capture this one again. So we're going to do one more wrap with that. You know, I think it would be. It's just that the data transfer is killing me. There actually is a really good really great laptop that lets you fold that. I have to get the name. This guy Liam Rom, he's from Tale of Tales, not Telltales. No, not Tale of Tales. Tale of Games. But he has his laptop that's like that lets you like turn around. Apple branded Fire TV. Oh yeah, we got trees working from the ground. That's working. Incredibly low latency. Oh yeah, John was talking about that. I saw John post. By the way, did anyone see Jonathan Blow? He was tweeting about, he was complaining about how difficult it is to make a trailer. I'm very excited. I am, in fact, I might even be stopping by their office near the end of this month. Very excited. Very, very excited. I feel like I'm making a pilgrimage or something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Although I was really hoping to have a build of the game ready to show John. But I think at this point I'm just going to be showing him some of these new mechanics. Yes, I'm going to San Francisco for TwitchCon. And, yeah, I'm hoping to stop by the witness office the day before TwitchCon starts. What was I doing again? Right, Fraps. I would watch it. Yeah, but I'd love to sort of get a bunch of stuff kind of ready for John to test out and get his feedback, because it's always really, really helpful. This actually turned out really well, because I did like, You see that? It ended up doing this like really perfect drop. I think this one we might have to cut it to. Let's see if we can get away with 2 frames. Yeah, see, it's gonna say it's gonna. So we're gonna have to cut it to 3. Ooh, it is still saying that. We're gonna. Yeah, we'll continue with it. Harsh, you know, if it's honest, that it's always like good, right? For me, it's not. That's always better. I think if someone is like, yeah, your game's good, you're like, dude. Yeah, I was actually just talking about a game. I wasn't really giving feedback. I just, but we are talking about this game on this mailing list, and this game that's coming out soon. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not saying any details, but we, someone posted this reaction where there was one scene with these visuals. And they said that they got so stressed out by it, they actually had to quit the game. And I actually chimed in because I had the exact same experience in the scene. And I thought it was maybe just me because the problem was they also like disabled the escape key for that moment. I'm not sure why, but it didn't bring up the like game menu. And I remember just like panicking because it was just like so very jarring that I Alt F4'd out of it. No, well, so David, basically what it does, right? But you can do here. What you do is you select everything, and you can actually change the speed of it. And I actually used to I go up to 0.06, so it is a little bit faster than the actual runtime. However, if you go above this to like 0.09, it does start to get a little bit. It does start to get. A bit problematic. So yeah, you can see we do have quite a lot of I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. But yeah, I mean, I'm only telling the story just because it's I just had literally the exact same like, I responded and I was just like, whoa, I had the exact same reaction, man. And they were like, hey, this is actually the first time we're hearing about it, and it's not a big mailing list. But yeah. So I'm not saying what the game is or who it was. But just that I had the same reaction as someone else about some visuals where we are not importing. Wait, why am I importing? I want to export. Right. Yeah. So I think it's always important to kind of get feedback or like really early on. Which is why the thing is it's a bit of a problem for us right now because we're still sort of working out these mechanics, so we can't kind of get stuff ready to show people just because everything is sort of like we've gotten a lot done, but everything is like 90% there, and we do need everything to be 100% first. Yeah, I have played Prune. I was actually giving Joel feedback on it. I would love to have Joel here on the stream to talk about Prune, but the thing is, I don't really know how to set up how to set up sound with it, like how to stream from a Apple device. The problem is that since I played it on the iPad, but since my audio jack is broken, I guess we don't really need audio if we're talking here, but yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have that much to say. I think I did play Prune really early on, but yeah, I mean that game has certainly been is a beautiful game, editor's choice, and has also done well. So I'm very, very happy for Joel. What is this clunking you keep hearing? I'm not sure. There's a fan. Yeah, that's my mechanical keyboard. I mean, I was clicking it. Hey, Bonkin, how's it going? That is not right next to the mic.
Jet user. Jet user.
Hey, yes, yeah, it is. It's going well. We are mostly just kind of capturing GIFs. So yeah, this one we're kind of showing that you can use water to these cubes to bend water and grow trees from other cubes. So yeah, we'll save this as water bending, world wrapping. I think my allergies are, I think with the summer wrapping up. I meant, I was just trying to make that the clicking sound. Browns in the house. MX Browns, yes, they are Browns. I should have gotten blues just to be even louder. What? I didn't hear it. Must have written a note to myself. Streaming tonight. No, I mean I would, right? But the IBM Model M, I think you gotta do the like you gotta do the thrift shop circuit and then look for that. I'm super jealous of Renaud Bedard. He was the programmer on Fez. So he's from Quebec, and he found like his mother-in-law, like in her basement, had a Model M with the rare French, Quebecois French layout. Like I've never seen it before, which is really, really cool. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream after we do this one, cause yeah, with the end of the summer, allergy is kind of bothering me, and then I need to actually do a lot of other work as well. I need to send some emails after this is done. Is red louder than brown? Or is that red is the quiet one, right? I think it's in it blue, brown, red. Oh, this is taking forever. This is actually coffee. Oh, was that it? Alright, off to the gym. I am going to finish this up. No, it is William. Hey, Frumsy. Main GI, you are a mod. You need to be on my side. It is William. You gotta, yeah, Frumsy, it is, we were almost ending. It's just, yeah, normally we end around 10. Tonight we're ending a little bit earlier, but we do it every night, so. But yeah, welcome. So just catch the archive. Yeah. I might have to take away your OP, your moderator skills. Alright, let's save this and then it is not, we got a new one. It's gonna be so good. Yep, that's all gonna get redone. I can't wait to just, everything is like moving forward. You know what the great thing about the game, about one of the bonuses about the name, change of the name, is people will stop pulling old GIFs, like old images. The problem, people just grab whatever image they find on Google instead of actually using your press kit. Like an article is from E3 using screenshots from 2 years ago, and if you change it, then whoa, what? Yo, what is this? It's actually kind of cool. Is this with an edge detection shader? Oh, interesting. Huh. That's pretty cool. Ship it. No line rendering with the media mode. Interesting. I don't know what immediate mode is. That is a good screenshot. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here, so thank you all for coming. I'm going to get back to doing more work. I think tomorrow afternoon we'll do a little bit. Probably it'll be fairly short too, about an hour. And then on Friday, yeah, I'll be talking to the guys from Assault Android Cactus, which would be very interesting. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for stopping by. We will listen to the Great Permutator soundtrack on the way out. Oh man, this is so old. But yeah, like when we did the Indie Fund announcement, they looked up Unity GL. Interesting. Arrivederci, Bunkin. Interesting. Draw. I don't actually know what. Okay, I'll check out the Unity GL. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.